Good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the second half of the stream for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dead Videos. Welcome to From the Depth. I think this is number 9? Yes, number 9. We are here on the Davy Jones outpost, where we, previously were unfortunately unable to capture the Lightning Hood's main base and take control of it. So unfortunately, we've retreated back to the Davy Jones outpost as our main location, our main stronghold. So from here, let's figure out what we're actually going to be doing today, shall we? Because I believe we've got, pull everybody out of play. We have 15 minutes until next council meeting, which we could do a meet now because all of our enemies are currently dead. Yeah, only available when all your enemies are dead. Once you do this, there's no going back. Yep, absolutely. We could hold off, though, for a little while and try and gain some control here. Gain control of some places here. That's what I'm trying to say. If my brain would work correctly for me. Let's see. We've got, go drop off materials. Go drop materials. Yeah, they're trying to capture this location. Listening. Flagship Bolt. Are you able to move still? At a reasonable clip? Yes, you are. Okay. You guys go ahead and move there. You're a bunch of airfish. Are you working? Yeah, you are in fact working. RTG, harvesting, collecting, the airfish are... Okay, you are basically full cargo. Let's send you on your way. Moving out. My concern is that they can capture up these areas immediately. 16-3. 16, 1, 2, 3. They're moving to capture here. This one's moving 18-2. That's here. That's here. So they're moving in immediately to try and capture these locations, even though we've got stuff all over the place here. That's very concerning to me, and I'd rather they didn't do that. Let's get... Listening. Now, they're not going to... They might try and wage war on me. I don't know, actually. I know I can't capture these locations yet, but I want to be able to capture them literally the moment we're able to. I don't know what will happen if we're both in the same location when they're capturing stuff. I genuinely don't know. Also, their capital's right there. Like, they're within striking distance of us. Where is Recon's fleet? There's the infantryman fleet. This squire needs repairs. How are you not capturing this location? Moving now. The squire moved out of the capture location. Recon, I want your fleet. Move up along this front line. Moving now. Looks like if we end up having a fight with the white flares, this is going to be our front line here. Because we can't capture this yet, but they can. Which is a slight problem. I think we're going to end up going to war with the white flares here, if I had to take a guess. There's a conduit here. Right, they're slowly getting built up, huh? Very slowly. Yeah, teleport here. Have some materials. That should be more than enough for you to build the mid-game storage fort. Conduit, teleport to, build. Just so I can, real quick. Miscellaneous, I want you some repair bots so you can repair yourself. And some tentacles so you can repair others. Thank you, that is all. Go. Now he can repair himself and get the mid-game storage fort up and running so he can start harvesting resources in that area. I absolutely refuse to lose the core stone crevice. That has 140 growth per second. That's enormous. This is 115 right there, too. This one is 78%. That one's not as bad. Capture in progress, huh? Well, damn. Let's see, the arrows are still here. If I move here. Can we interfere with their capture, even though we aren't at war with them or anything like that? I don't think we can. It doesn't look like it.
Moving out. Receiving.
This guy's coming down this way. The fleet of bolts has returned.
Listening. Listening.
You guys should be close to get repairs. Yeah, you are. Okay, good. You're not. Which one are you?
On my way.
Listening.
This one over here is not, for some reason.
Moving out.
No, not the whole group, just the one that's damaged.
Moving out. Moving out.
Why is your, like, fleet formation this far away? Like, get in there.
Listening. Moving out. Receiving.
Okay. Okay. This does not bode well for me. This one really does not bode well for me. Thankfully, they can't capture this location yet either. If we have to lose the Orhurst Peninsula, that's not the worst thing. Also, AA turret? What the hell is this thing? Oh, right, this is the turret that fell off of the quartz stone.
Moving out.
Let's move that to our captured blueprints territory. We haven't captured one of those in a while. I mean, I guess we can the conduit. Technically counts, doesn't it?
Receiving.
Harvesting, custom material to move. That's fine.
Receiving.
You should be... resource bars. You should be... keep no material. You are a creator. Conduit, you're a cargo ship. Spearman. There's a spearman just hanging out here?
Moving now.
Scout.
Listening.
Go capture
Moving
this.
Receiving.
Okay, you're just transferring all your cargo off to the conduit as soon as you're done. That's kind of fine. The infantryman fleet is capturing this.
Receiving.
Squire, I want your fleet moving up here.
Moving now.
Well, actually, split these forces. Can I not do split these forces? Okay, this one's captured. This scout, move up. The next one.
Moving out. Receiving. Receiving. Listening.
Can we also capture this? Like, what happens if we put multiple ships in here to capture it? Like, who captures faster? Is that my is my question, I guess? I don't know. Is it just default to them because they were the first ones? The Orhurst Sea Caverns.
Listening. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out.
If we end up going with the going to war with the White Flares, we probably should keep some of our forces up on this end. Which we currently just have scouts and arrows up here.
Listening.
I mean, arrows are fine. There's nothing wrong with arrows. It's just that they can't win a war by themselves. Although there is a cavalier and a patrolman fleet up here as well. Which looks like we did manage to capture that entire northern area right there. Excuse you. You're in my fucking ocean. You're in my waters, sir.
Moving now.
You know, they'll get mad at me if I'm in their waters. How come I don't get to get mad at them?
Listening. Listening. Receiving.
I really don't know how the capture thing works. Like, is it based on number of ships? Is it based on mass of ships? I really don't understand. Is it just based on having any ships there?
Moving now.
Let's put our ship here. I'm scared they'll get cut off if they do end up not getting be able to be there in the long run. This airfish. Let's get you guys going down here to build a boat. No, not a boat. A storage fort. That's the one.
Receiving.
The conduit has 767,000 storage. I think we move everything from here. You use the conduit to go around, pick everything up, and just move it to the Davy Jones outpost in one go. Because the Davy Jones outpost can hold 1.5 million, I think. What I just thought. No, 1.95 million. And the conduit can hold just shy of that on its own. So, kind of ridiculous. Sandbanks actually makes less than the Quartz Stone Crevice at 140. That's crazy. Cordella Reef. Wasn't there one up here? No, it was Cordella Reef was the one that was up here. Okay. I think it's high time we build another fleet. Where do we have materials? Do we have spare materials? No, this is repairing... The airship base is repairing the bolts. The farthest away ship has 1,000 or 124,000. How much does Davy Jones have right now on stockpile? 519,000. But we have 1.6 million in storage. I think we head Davy Jones and we pump out a Squire. And maybe a Cavalier to go with the Squire.
Listening.
Videos. Load up the Squire. Additionally to that, let's load another vehicle that is a Cavalier. And let's load a couple Scorpion bolts to go with them. Or how about one of each of a Scorpion bolt and a bolt? We can do 2 of those. They're cheap. 2 of each. Okay, that'll be our new fleet. We'll go ahead and pull all of those boys. And once they're ready to go, we'll get them in place. There's a Cavalier already waiting here. That's perfect. You, Squire, we'll put you here.
Listening. Moving out.
We'll have 2...
Listening.
How do I think I need to do this? Let's go ahead and give all these commodities over to the... if I do Davy Jones Outpost, teleport, then it should go faster, yes? Yes, it goes much faster. This is based on the total storage of that location. There we go. Go ahead and put 1 million into the Davy Jones so that it can bump out quite a few units. It's already spent 200,000 of that. Excellent. Good job. Alright. From there... This is at 73%, 36 for them, or 36 for this one. I think they're going to capture this one. I don't think we can stop them unless we go to war. I physically don't think we're able to stop them. Like, despite the fact that we have a very intimidating battleship right here. It's just, they don't care. And it's a very fast, small thing. It only costs 9,000 materials. What is that thing? Does it have a freaking bomb on it? Like a nuke? Like, what is this thing? Based on its size, this one, they're moving to capture this. They're definitely going to take Orhurst Peninsula from us. There's no way we can stop them. This is already at 55%? Is it based on speed? I don't, like... How? 45,000 materials. No, because the Squires are capturing shit. Like, the infantrymen are capturing things, and they're very slow. I don't know how this capture system works.
Receiving.
They're moving in to capture this one, the 17. Yeah, this is the 17. So this is their column, their capture fleet for this column, and this column, respectively. That's obnoxious. And by obnoxious, I mean it's actually very well plotted, and damn them. Damn them for being good at this. It looks like these guys are both full, ready to go. Why don't you come over here and build me a storage fort? Oh, this one's like right on the line. I'm tempted to make this one into a real fortress. They've got a lot of things back picking up and dropping off materials here. I'm not gonna lie, right? Launching a decisive strike against the White Flayers and just taking out their home immediately would certainly do some damage. Let me put it that way. Just throw a bunch of my biggest guns at them immediately. Could work. There's an airfish coming down here to help build. As the infantrymen have the resources, but the airfish has repair tentacles. Conduit is actually also able to help with this. Conduit, why don't you come over here? Conduit, you're decently fast, if I remember correctly, yes? When you're going in a straight line? Well, the game was running you at 19 meters per second, but I guarantee you you're faster than that. 42 meters per second was the its maximum speed. 43. Okay, that should be more than enough. All. There we go. Now it's moving at 41 meters per second. Excellent.
Receiving.
It's still transferring any materials it's getting while it's still in range. That's fine. Conduit. Yeah, no, Conduit, you are going to be running supplies back and forth. I almost wonder if it's time to set up like a forward naval yard and have the supplies going from the sandbanks and the Dead Man. What's it called? Oh, what is the name of the bloody thing? Not the Cavalier. Not a bolt. The name of the fortress. Davy Jones? Davy Jones Outpost. That's the one.
Listening. Moving out. Moving out.
Okay, you are a fortress. You don't get to move. I want the bolts, thank you.
Moving out.
No, I want all of you move this way.
Moving out.
And the one that moves the slowest is the freaking fortress. Why is the Scorpion Bolt not able to move? So you should function. There you go, buddy. The game spawned you at no altitude, so you couldn't actually do your job. Okay. I don't know why the game insists on making it so that my planes and things don't function anymore.
Listening. Listening. Moving out.
Why? Why are you so slow? There you go. You're up in the air. You're flying around. Whopping 80-ish meters per second. There you go. Pull everybody.
Listening.
Cavalier.
Moving out. Receiving.
Squire.
Moving now. Listening.
Cavalier.
Moving out.
Why are you considered an airplane, Cavalier? You are a boat.
Mode at your service. Listening.
Why are you also at 3 Why? I don't understand why it refuses to let my, ships save their speed. So can you move in a forward direction, please, for me? Thank you. So your top speed should be like 30, I think, isn't it? I know you're not terribly fast, but you're faster than that. You're turning. That's your problem, is that you're turning right now. I need you to go in a straight line, buddy.
You're in control. Moving now. Moving now. Moving now. Moving now.
There you go. 28 meters per second. Is that our top speed? 29, 30, 27. We are regularly hitting 30 here, thank you. Okay, 30 is our top speed. That's fine.
Receiving. Receiving.
Quick note, if I go to Cavalier, and I do save vehicle, no constructible to save.
Receiving.
Save vehicle. Bump version. They were the Cavalier. If I do pull all, and then if I update the other Cavalier, I tell it to retrofit. Hey, it's suddenly much faster. Excellent.
Receiving.
Okay, Squire, you're going here.
Moving now. Receiving.
Cavalier here.
Moving now.
Other Cavalier here.
Moving now. Listening. Listening.
Probably set this to 1 while I'm setting up their freaking
Listening.
designations. Scorpion Bolt 1, you move there.
Listening.
Scorpion Bolt 2, you move to there.
Listening.
Bolt number 1, move there. And bolt number 2, move there.
Moving out.
Oh, doing it all those guys set up. Cavalier, can you move to here, please? I want you.
Moving now.
Okay, all of you. You are now a fleet.
Receiving.
And you are the flagship, Squire. In this order. Where are you going? Why are you rearranging? I don't understand. And why are you not keeping any materials? There you go. Okay. Squire, your new fleet, I want you to move out in this direction. In Epic Games, a free game is surviving the aftermath. It's only okay, not really fun. Oh, Epic Games says their new free game is launched out. That's nice.
Moving now.
I'm sure some people will enjoy that. I see that Oh, they left. They straight up left after they captured that.
Receiving. Moving now.
We're not gonna be able to capture this. We'd have to go to war with them.
Receiving. Receiving.
All right, let's pull everybody back. Why are you not capturing?
Now.
You're in the zone. Auto zone. All right, let's get out of this area. Let's just let the white flares have this area. I'm okay with them having it.
Receiving.
It's fine.
Moving.
It's definitely not like I have a bunch of boats right on their border that are definitely going to just come in here and steamroll them the moment that we go to war with them. I don't know what you're talking about. Recon, I want your fleet moving up and around.
Moving now.
I want your fleet stationed up here. Let's see. There's Cavalier up here. There's a bunch of arrows over here. There's some airfish moving in. These guys are going to come build me a new supply fort. Conduit, where are you? Conduit, you are here. Let's do...
Receiving.
Teleport here, please. Camera, thank you. And load vehicle. Looking for... I think it's under stolen. Dude, mid-game storage fort, because it's basically stolen. Go. They'll do a little pull all.
Receiving.
And start repairs. And you guys should start getting to it. Yes, you are. Excellent.
Moving now.
As the conduit flips on its butt. Alright. Infantrymen. You guys are going to be the ones who sit here and wait for the signal to invade. To take out these fleets.
Moving now.
Because you're, like, the smallest, least significant fleet I have. I think we're going to bump up Recon's fleet. Recon, if you happen to be present in the chat at the moment, if you'd be so kind as to tell me what ship you'd like added to your fleet, I'm thinking either some infantrymen, or actually no, so I don't limit the speed of your fleet. I'm thinking either bolts or scorpion bolts. Would you like the light version or the heavy version? If you're in chat, if you're not, I'll decide later. Not like I'm going to be able to not get ships there if I need them. Where's the one with all the dead bolts? You're not the one with all the dead bolts, are you?
Listening. Moving out.
I'm very confused. No, you're not. You're just
Receiving.
on top of the other one.
Listening.
Oh, that's the bolts and dart fleet. Okay. Let's get these guys moved up to the front line as well.
Moving out.
Like I said, I'm not terribly worried about
Moving out. Moving out.
the white flares in terms of this area, considering we can very quickly strike at the heart of their empire, because it's right freaking there. These are very small ships. Like, the only one here that's significant, I think, is the Harrow. Where'd it go? Harrow, there you are. Yeah, 45. Yeah, the most significant ship here is 45,000 materials. The last areas are 9,000 apiece. Slasher. How big are you, Slasher? Ooh, you look sizable. Okay, 353,000. That's the price range of a Squire. That's, a bit more concerning.
Receiving.
Perhaps we'll point where we will leave a Squire here to deal with it. We have several of them at this point, after all. Is that new fleet moving yet? Did I get them underway? Well, they're not here, so I'm assuming, yes, they're underway somewhere. There they are. Okay. Tell you what, Blue, you're around quite a lot. Would you like a fleet? Would you like to be in command of one of the fleets, Blue? You're here quite often. I do like using my regulars as names for things. Let's split these forces real quick. I want the Squire
Receiving.
to move out by itself, please, so I can get all these bolts by themselves.
Listening. Moving out. Listening. Moving out. Listening. Moving out.
Okay, you three, you're going to merge into a fleet. Okay, first you're going to fly to the airbase again. Actually, fly to Davy Jones. He's got more resources at the moment. Let's get these guys moved away. Davy Jones is right. Let's go ahead and get these guys in place so they can get repaired. Okay. Capture in progress there for myself. Excellent. Yeah, I pretty much gave up on capturing any more of this. I don't really care that much about it.
Listening. Moving
We can
out.
capture this stuff. So we have less to clean up later in the future, I guess. Is this building yet? Oh, no, I
Listening.
didn't actually build it yet, because I
Moving out.
forgot about them.
Listening.
I definitely didn't forget about them. What we're talking about.
Listening.
Teleport. Camera. Load vehicle. Storage port, please. Thank you.
Listening. Receiving.
Go ahead and pull all, so they can start working on it regardless. So they should, yep, there they go, start transferring over resources to it. Okay. Yeah, the Slasher is the only thing I'm really concerned about at the moment in their fleet. Let's see, what do we got here? 103,000. The Repentance. That does not sound like a cargo vessel. Although it does say it's going to pick up materials, so maybe it is. Let's see. Repentance, another one. Another Repentance. Another Repentance, Repentance, Repentance. Okay, so Repentance is definitely a cargo ship. I'm thinking a hard and fast strike right into the heart of the White Flares territory would do us some significant good. In terms of our ability to cut off their reinforcements quickly, because they have to come through this little area. If we station aircraft and boats on this side, and then we just swing up around them, they only can come from this one location. They have a million cargo vessels there right now. That also means we would cut off everything they've got going on in terms of resources. The White Flares are something I've also only ever fought a couple of their ships in testing. So I'll be very curious to see how any fights with them go, because I know one thing about them. They like to melee people. So that's a whole thing. There's a scout just hanging out here. Do I need this many scouts in this area? I really don't. One of you go down here.
Moving out.
I don't need you down there, but I want
Moving out.
clear vision of my entire zone.
Listening.
I don't like the idea of having Fog of War anywhere anywhere near my empire. Go up here. I need another scout up here because they've got some Fog of War coming in this side. Also, this location's relatively undefended. I'm kind of leaving the Spearman submarines just kind of around because they're A, very slow, and B, I don't like them that much. I've kind of fallen out of love with them immediately. Except for use on, like, deep water guard ships, they're really not useful. Outside of... I mean, maybe they could be useful against, like, fortresses, but, like, that's about it. Are you actually capturing? Yeah, you are capturing. Okay, good. What else do I have right here? I've got the conduit right here, right? Is this fortress up and running? It is. Okay. How's this material zone? Zoom out slightly so I can see the boundaries of the thing. There we go. 24 per second. Is it actually ticking down? This is 129,978 out of 137,000 in reserve. I don't think this is harvesting resources fast enough.
Receiving.
Why are you not harvesting resources fast enough? You're running at 100%. It simply doesn't have enough gatherers or enough power to do more, because it has enough power to run these gatherers, it just doesn't have enough power to do any more gatherers. Well, that's, absolutely bonkers. Alright. Noted. I need a higher tier storage fort for that, to actually extract all the resources from this zone. Interesting. That's the first time we've run into that problem. There's another... Oh, the Slasher's going back. Moving to stockpile to refuel. Oh, it's running low on resources, is it? Well, isn't that interesting? Which means we could potentially capture the rest of this little area without too much of an issue. They move away from here. I say, now they will build this up. Make no mistakes. Also, there are 2 squires here.
Receiving.
I do not need 2 squires here.
Moving now. Moving now. Moving.
I'm pretty sure the Slasher is not going to beat a squire in a one-on-one fight. Because I've used the Squire to beat something more expensive than the Slasher in a one-on-one fight, from the White Flares specifically. So, we'll see. Peninsula Resource Strip Miners. Is that on everybody? Blade Monastery. Sirens Call Resource Strip Miners. Blade Monastery. Okay, so they got some, fancy people around. With weird, fancy names. Do we have a... The squire there, squire there. That's one. That guy's moving. Where are you going? And who are you? You're the infantryman fleet, right? I wanted you to meet up with the squire for that exact purpose. You're a scout. You're a spearman. You're a scout. Do I have auxiliary scouts anywhere? I don't think I do. I need new scouts. Oh, how's the bolt fleet coming? Are they fully repaired yet? Repaired, but not resupplied. Yet. They're working on it. They got 7,900 out of 10,000 so far. They're pretty good. They could fight if I need them to. Let me put it that way. Let's see. Who else do we have? Who's got a lot of resources available at the moment? 213,000, 118,000. Well, you're about to get resource stolen from you by a cargo ship. Like any moment now. Also noted, I need to build some faster cargo ships. I need to build like a cargo plane. Let's be fair. I need to build a cargo plane that moves very quickly and moves a lot of crap. Speaking of cargo, these ones are starting to fill up. How much material do we have here? 0. Oh, because the conduit's here, soaking up all the resources. That's fine. Conduit, let's set up a patrol route for you, buddy. I want you to go here. Then I want you to go up to here. Then here. Keep in mind, the conduit has an insanely high resource storage capacity. Then I want you to go here. And then I want you to go back to here. And then from there to there. Okay, and we have the patrol loop for the conduit. That'll take their resources down to Davy Jones. Just remember, Davy Jones is set as a higher supply chain index number, meaning it gets its cargo faster, or it gets more cargo than everybody else. Because don't worry about it, that's why, because. Verdella Fleet. Verdella Reef, is that what it was? Verdella Reef, okay. Verdella Reef, I want you. Because you have the resources for it. Build me a couple scouts. Why are my scouts in my stolen section? I didn't steal the scout, I made the scout. Oh, but it's also here. I'm very confused. Just load up a couple of these. Go, pull all of those.
Listening. Moving out. Listening. Moving out. Listening. Moving out. Receiving. Receiving. Moving now. Receiving. Moving now.
There we go. These are all separate. And once they're fully built and fully armed and operational,
Listening.
go. We'll let them refill on energy while they're still here. And then we'll send them out. We'll send them to the front lines because I'm going to want them to penetrate deep into those white flare territories as soon as I can. Let's see. Scout, does the Onyx Watch get mad at us if we're in their territory? You cannot order fleets into friendly areas. These are owned by Onyx Watch. Are you sure? Because it certainly looks like I fucking can. I don't know. It looks like they went into friendly territory to me.
Moving out. Moving out.
Anyway. Oh, those are the Twin Guard up there. The fact that we can see them is kind of concerning to me, but also kind of cool. Let's see. I do think we want a fleet to push in on this side if we start attacking the white flares to start capturing things. I think honestly that's going to be what the job of the scouts is going to be, is capturing shit. That said, where did I just build those guys? I built them at Cordella Reef. No. That's probably good enough. Let's get a scout up here.
Listening.
Let's get another scout here. I said here. Thank you. And the other scout we will send to the far side up here.
Moving out.
That way this scout can hold his position here and be scouty. And then these two can fly in and, well, observe the white flares territory. Let me put it that way. And then maybe some scorpion bolts will fly in behind them and cause problems. I don't know. We'll see.
Moving out.
What did I just tell him to do? I told him to go this way. Nope, I want you to go this way.
Listening. Moving out. Moving out.
We still have 19 minutes until the next council meeting. Oh, they moved to capture that before I did.
Listening.
That's a good point. I probably should have been paying attention over there. Oh, they already built a thing. They already built a monastery. And the repentance is coming over here to repair it. Oh, weird. Okay, so the way the AI builds structures is they don't send a vehicle out and then build one. They, like, create a blueprint and then they send a vehicle out to repair it. That's interesting. Okay. It's an interesting thought. I suppose I could do that too, couldn't I? The Repentance is a flying cargo ship, isn't it? It moves at 88 meters per second. I want to capture that. I want to capture it and make it mine. Much like I did the Conduit. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see. Here's my question. We could attack the White Flares. Or we could attack the Onyx Watch. They've got a lot of territory and not a lot of ships. And, it would help strengthen my base, so to speak. Instead of being this, like, weird, stretched out oval that's kind of surrounded, I would be very dominant on one side of the map. It's an interesting thought process, if nothing else. Or an interesting thing to think about, I should say. Airfish. How fast are the airfish? They're 39 meters per second. Okay, so they're not very quick. I mean, they are helicopters. They're not freaking jets. I mean, they're still pretty freaking slow, though, even for helicopters, let's be fair here.
Listening. Moving out.
Let's see. I think this tag of Scorpion Bolts is probably going to be the group that goes around taking out structures. Because they've got the medium missiles. They pack a lot of punch. Cavalier. You and your patrolmen are probably going to be up there.
Listening.
I'm kind of just slowly panicking to death. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm procrastinating, okay? I'm just kidding. I'm not really that much procrastinating. I'm more or less just waiting for things to capture.
Listening. Moving out. Moving out.
This is mine now. You cannot have it.
Receiving.
What is this, a spearman? Yeah, you might as well drive up right next to them. Why not? Scout, infantryman refit, and that's a squire right there. Yep, okay.
Receiving.
Yeah, they, this is gonna be jacked as soon as we know what's going on here. We could use bolts to start capturing things instead of scouts. But the bolts are, or the scouts are just straight up faster than bolts. Because, you know, they are. And also they provide a huge amount of aerial coverage for our map, so it's always a nice thing to have, you know? Let's see, we've got, what is this? The Cavalier Fleet, Scout,
Listening.
Scout,
Listening.
Scout,
Listening.
Scorpions. Okay.
Listening.
Scout, Spearman,
Listening.
Scout,
Listening.
Scout. Let's get a defensive fleet up here just in case something bad does happen. Like in case they're like, oh yeah, we have a secret fleet hiding up here in the darkness that I can't see. It was fighting the Twin Guard or some bullshit. Let's make a few from here.
Receiving.
Load vehicle. Let's go ahead and load up. Let's load up a plasma refit of the infantryman. Let's load up 2 of those. You mind I can do this. Whoop. And then do a VL and a refit. And we'll give them a bolt for air cover as well. And that'll be our, like, auxiliary fleet up here. Pull everybody. There you go. And that should be more than enough resources for that. Okay, we'll check back in on that one in a little while, because the mid-game storage forts can repair quite a bit, but they aren't, you know, they aren't Davy Jones Outpost that has a million things to repair people with. Okay, especially because after I added a ton of them anyway. If only we could capture this location, that would be really hilarious, because then we'd, like, pen them in that little location there. I don't really have any way to take down a fast flyer by boarding it. Like, my ships can kill them, don't get me wrong here. It's just that I don't have a way to board them. Which makes me sad, because I want to capture all this repentance. Where'd the slasher go? There it is. It looks like the Rup guy? Urop Yi. What are you? 42,000. You're also definitely a hostile ship, though. Slasher looks like their only combat ship at the moment. Everything else just looks to be cargo vessels. I think we stockpile some resources. We let our fleets get into position. We let the clock run down.
Listening.
I'm moving the airfish away from the combat because they are one of the things I'm using to capture stuff.
Moving out.
Our stockpiles are building. It's always nice.
Receiving.
Pull this real quick for me. Okay, it does have extra engine capacity. Hang on. A mid-game storage port creates 77,400 energy per minute. It should be able to produce quite a bit more resources than that. Now, technically that does work. I just don't like the way it looks. Yeah, power is still ticking up, even though all of these are running now. That shouldn't be that big of a problem. There's a sign in my way? Really? I'm being stopped by a sign? Power is... Hang on, we gotta wait for this one to tick off of free power. Still going up. With this number of material gatherers. Is this enough yet? Is it ticking down finally from the zone? Yes, it is. It is finally ticking down. Okay. It got it under... It's collecting more resources than it's using. That's the important part. Okay. From there... let's get... Yeah, they're all storing resources. The conduit's moving, collecting resources, all that good stuff. Where is the conduit at the moment? Where is it in its trip? It's over here somewhere at the moment? Looks like it's here. It's up to 106,000 that'll drop off. Because remember, the conduit does not rely on supplies to keep itself moving. It relies on energy. You can keep little energy, buddy. Your cargo ship runs on electricity. You can keep more energy than that. Let's see. Oh, this bolt is back to be repaired. Are there more than one bolt here?
Listening.
Yep, there are. Merge together.
Listening.
Go ahead and get repaired. You guys should get repaired, like, instantly. As there's a few supplies here that at Davy Jones Outpost. Just a few. And there's more coming in to be dropped off right now. That one's completely full. There you go. Okay, these bolts are ready to go back to the fight. I believe their squire is heading up here somewhere, isn't he? He's by himself. That squire has a fleet with him. Let's get these guys just moved up here in general. This fleet of squire. This is the new fleet. I want you guys, like, leading the charge. That's the Cavalier. That's Airfish. I know there's a squire up here somewhere, damn it.
Receiving.
It's all by himself. Where is he? This guy, right here. Where are you?
Moving now.
You're over there. Okay.
Moving now. Moving now.
I'll get your bolts back to you, sir.
Listening. Moving out.
Okay. Everyone's moving in the right direction. Let's get... how's the air base looking for resources at the moment? 31,000? That's fine. You probably could use more than that, but that's okay. Honestly, I think I might move the airbase somewhere else, because, quite frankly, it doesn't have a lot of supplies running to it. Or I might move someone else's supply ship. Why didn't you drop off your supplies? You're on the way back, but you're full of supplies. Why didn't you drop off your supplies? Why are you a user? You're supposed to be a cargo ship. Did I set you differently so that you could do something else? Everyone else here is a cargo ship, right? You're a cargo ship. You're a cargo ship. Conduit, are you a cargo ship? Yep, you're a cargo ship. I don't know why the hell that one wasn't set to be a cargo ship. It's very strange. They aren't bothering to capture this. One right here, which means I am going to be able to, like, encircle them like that. It's very interesting. Also, that means all of their combat ships are now back up here. The fact that I can spy on them with impunity is really funny to me. Where are their combat ships? They just clustered in here. Yeah, there's the Slasher. There's the Harrow, the Repentance. Lacerator. Yeah, they're just holding all their ships right there. The Lacerator is an aircraft, as is the Harrow. Which means these two are probably going to come attack us first, and then it'll take the Slasher time to get around to fight us. And we're faster than the Slasher. We'll be able to A, outrun it, and B, gun it the hell down once it does finally show up. That's the objective, at least. I say these fleets are sizable. Okay, if they're going to send aircraft at us, the Cavalier fleet needs to move down to here, because remember, the Cavalier is our anti-aircraft ship. Alright, let's get these guys moving. Well, it's more anti-missile than it is anti-aircraft, but kind of serves the same purpose. Squire's there. We're getting the bolts moved in. Let's get time accelerated even more. I'm okay with this. Let's go. Yay, time goes. Conduit's got 205,000 materials on its inaugural run. Another Repentance moving in. A lot of material transfer going on here. Between the Cavaliers and the Squires and things like that to make sure everyone stays balanced out. Very nice of them. Let's go down to 4x speed so I can see what the hell's going on over here. You guys. Is the Squire and the Bolts? Yes, it is. Merge them together. The flagship is the Squire. You are correct in that regard. The Squire is the flagship. There we go. So we have 2 Squires here. Recon's fleet is over here, ready to jump in on this side. The Cavalier's fleet is ready to go here, and the Squire's going to go straight for the front. So they can take out the Slasher as quickly as possible. Assuming we go to war with the White Flares, which we might not. Although we might. Because the meeting's in less than a minute. And the White Flares are probably going to be the most, likely enemy to go against us. But we're going to find out right now. I love that it removes them from the table. Alright. Everyone likes us, more or less. Although the Scarlet Dawn, Onyx Watch loves us. The White Flares really could leave us alone. As could the Grey Talons. I think these are the White Flares. Yeah, these are the White Flares right here. They really don't like anybody, though. They barely like the Onyx Watch. Join Onyx Watch against the White Flares and Grey Talons. That would lead me with a lot of problems, because they'd all be coming straight down on top of me. But it does reward me 3.9 million commodities if I do that. Twin Guard, Steel Striders, and Scarlet Dawn, and a bribe from the Onyx... Oh, the Onyx Watch would bribe me for this? Oh, no, I have to bribe the Onyx Watch for this. Okay. Which only cost me 39,000 commodities. The Steel Striders are willing to pay 2.5 million commodities. Good God. Just me attacking the White Flares would net us 3.6 million commodities. The Grey Talons. I don't know what the Grey Talons are all about, except for that. I guess they use, like, airships. Like, they use a lot of airships. So I really don't know if I have anything I need to actually fight the White Flare, or the Grey Talons. The White Flares, I'm confident I could kill. Also, join the Scarlet Dawn against everybody else. How about no? Also, you can see I'm actually like a superpower at this point. Like, my land is greater than any one individual faction's land. Join the Grey Talons against the White Flares. That would be a sandwich of death. That's awesome. Join Onyx Watch in a war against the White Flares. Interesting. Because they'll be only the White Flares. Could we have to bribe the Grey Talons to get out of the way? Which costs 4.5 million. Ooh. Yeah, the only ones that the Grey Talons like, or the White Flares like, is the Grey Talons and the Onyx Watch. The reason it's easy for us to bribe the Onyx Watch, it only costs 39,000, is because they have a huge opinion of us already. In fact, yeah, their opinion of us is higher than the White Flares. Significantly. I kind of like the idea of us and the Onyx Watch going to war against the White Flares and the Grey Talons. I don't know if the Onyx Watch will be helpful, but I like this idea, and I think we're going to do it. So we're going to lead a war, or join the Onyx Watch against the Grey Talons and the White Flares. We will be permanent allies with the Onyx Watch. I actually really love the idea of letting the Onyx Watch grab some territory from the White Flares so that they can be more helpful in the future, and we can use them against other factions. I actually really like the idea of that. I like the idea of that a lot. Although, if we just go against the White Flares by ourselves, we do get 3.6 million commodities, and we guarantee get all their land. That's difficult. Alright, let's go ahead and join the Onyx Watch. Confirm our allegiances and declarations of war for the next 4 hours. Oh yeah, because there's 2 enemies, so it increases the length of time by 2 hours. Alright, let's do this. Allied with White Flares against the Onyx Watch and player, and we shall ally with the Onyx Watch. Okay. Value of blocks, 1.2 million. Materials, 12%. We own 26% of the world's materials. Scotland own 41. Oh, sweet Jesus. I was like, oh, look, we're big players on the fleet. Oh my god, the Grey Talons own 53% of the value of materials on the planet. Wait, how does that make any sense? That doesn't add up. 41 plus 39 plus 26 plus, these numbers don't add up. Is it value of held resource zones? Oh, faction has 11% of world material budget. Faction has 16% of world material budget. Faction has 17% of... I've got more than these two do. Nice. Onyx Watch has 9%. Oh, no. Charlatan has 19%. Trading Guard has 11. And Steel Striders have 16. We have more than the Steel Striders? Really? That's crazy. The only one who has more than us is the Scarlet Dawn. That's kind of insane, actually. I guess, to be fair, I have eliminated 3 factions. No, 2 factions. The Lightning Hoods are not 2 factions, brain. Anyway. Continue. Alright. It's time for war, ladies and gentlemen. We're setting our orders. Cavalier. You're going here. Recon's fleet. You're going here to intercept anything coming out of their base. Squire, you're going this way. Where's the other Squire? Right here. You're also going this way. Do scouts. I want the scouts moving in immediately to try and capture stuff. And also to get me some information. I want to use the Scorpions. You're moving in, boys.
Moving out. Listening. Moving out.
I want you to burn hard into the enemy's territory. Keep in mind, we're also up against the Grey Talons here, which means we need to be decisive and destructive. We need to leave a path for Onyx Watch to get... Actually, they can move through Allied space. Right?
Listening. Moving out.
Yeah, we can move through Allied space. So,
Listening.
don't mind him. He's just,
Listening.
diplomat. Yeah, that's what he is. He's a diplomat. Although we capture both of these spaces, the Onyx Watch can't capture anything. If we capture this space right here, the Onyx Watch actually can't capture anything. Maybe we leave him this one. 275. 275 per second? The Golden Trench. One of the deepest trenches in the world, the Golden Trench does not have a substantial amount of gold, just by its name. It does, however, have one of the richest exposed ore veins in all of Nether and a plethora of rare crystals growing in the depths. Due to the difficulty of mining these depths, few nations have been able to mine here for long before another nation destroys the facilities and takes over. The signing of the treaty that ended the War of Ashes stipulated that the trench belongs to no one, and mining it would be an act of aggression against the other signees. The difference in 2%. This one material zone is 2.4% of the world's material replenishment. So that's significant. Can I see the zone that's on, please? I don't want to see the Gorgon itself. I want to see the zone. High alarm, 125. That's enormous. 275 per second. That's like a bolt every minute. Oh my god. Rough math. I'm pretty sure that's wrong, but damn. For a moment there, you probably believed me.
Receiving.
Do we let them take that? Oh man. Oh no. I don't know if we'd let the Onyx Watch take this location, because if we do, they would be a much more useful ally in the future. Now, we know they have, like, almost no supplies, right? You know what?
Listening.
Let's do it. Let's let the Onyx Watch capture this. I'm going to move my scouts that they're capturing
Listening.
to this location instead.
Moving out.
We're going to capture over there. We're not going to capture any of these tiles. We're going to let the Onyx Watch come in and grab these tiles. I presume they're going to do that. It occurs to me that I've never even seen if they have ships.
Moving out. Moving out. Listening. Listening. Moving out.
Oh god, what if the Onyx Watch end up being, like, completely useless in a fight? They haven't attacked us. Oh, of course, we're at 0.1 speed, so they haven't actually done anything yet. Although we've actually moved a significant amount of distance into them. Oh, that's because those are the scouts. Right, scouts are stupidly fast. I gotta remember that. Oh, also, this fleet down here. Yeah, I know you guys were just waiting for the orders, so go ahead, take them down. You know, let's begin the war
Listening.
with a proper fight. Oh, hang on, we can do this. Whoop. Speed up, please, thank you. Do we even need the whole fleet for this? It's one flame. It's 91,000 materials. Let's leave the Squire out of it. Can we make this go down? How do we put the Squire at the bottom? So we do this. And we bring this down so the Squire doesn't spawn in. Or we could just remove the Squire for the fight. No, because then we need the Squire. If we end up needing the Squire, then we're going to be in a problem. Okay, let's get you guys laid out. Infantryman refit. You fit up here.
Receiving.
VL, VL, Infantryman, and Infantryman refit.
Receiving.
The VL should probably be in the core.
Receiving.
Or flanking the outside. There they go. Perfect. That should be our layout. This fleet. That should be good enough. Let's go ahead and teleport on board one of these ships. Probably I think the original infantry is the fastest. Yeah, it is. Alright, let's go there. And begin battle. Nope, I didn't spawn in the area. There you go. The Squire is not engaging. Oh, yeah, you guys should probably be on combat behavior. Go, my Spritties, go! Let's say AI is waiting for control. Oh, I'm in control of the guns on my ship. Oops. Probably would help. Thank you, Bullet. This is literally a monastery. It has 50 cals. Hold on. Everybody hold fire. Hold fire. Hold fire. It's literally it has missiles. No longer hold your fire. They tricked me. I thought it wasn't armed. Those are really short-range missiles that they're firing at me. Spoiler alert, mine aren't short-range missiles. That is a lot of missiles that are quite sizable, but are really crappy. Like, yeah, look at that. They're detonating 2,000 meters away from my ships. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I will say this, it's still standing. Like, this thing is not dead yet. It's got a lot of missiles on board. Like, it's getting chunked, but it's not dead yet. It's got a lot of health, I think, this thing. Yeah, all of its firepower is in missiles. Oh, it does have some simple guns, which is these guys. Yeah, those ain't doing much. Much nothing at all. I'm pretty sure those can't even hit my ships from there. Just saying. They have spikes hanging off this fucking thing. If you can't tell, the White Flares have a bit of a religious theme going to them. I mean, honestly, we don't even need to close. We're just gonna sit over there and pound you until you die. I could bring in the Squire at this point if I so chose. Can I? Yeah, I can do this. Excuse me while the game pauses for a moment when a giant battleship appears on the far end of the battle. Something just exploded inside, I think. Honestly, the particle cannons are doing pretty darn good here. They've got a little obelisk to a spike. Coal mine or whatever. Did the Squire kill one of my ships? The Squire... What happened? Why is this ship cut in half? What happened to this ship? Did the Squire run it over? Oh my god. Squire. I should not have brought you into combat. Good god. Well, the main monastery is dead. The Squire ran over... Yeah, the Squire got damaged. The Squire ran through my own ship to get to the enemy faster. Squire. Why? Why you do this, Squire? Well, you can move on to the enemy base. Infantryman refits, like, I want you guys to sit here and capture, if you can. Given that one of you got freaking run over by a freaking capital or battleship.
Listening. Moving out. Moving out.
Oh, this is the White Flares music. I've never heard this music either. Here comes the Repentance. Oh, they are pumping out ships now. Alright, we got a real fight coming our way, boys. If they send airships, we'll cover this side. We will cover this side in death. How about no, you don't get to pick up any resources because we're going to blow that up before you get there. You know what? Add you to the fleet too. I don't care what you are. You say repentance, I say you die. Patrolman fleet. And we'll go ahead and be on board the Cavalier for this. I don't think the Cavalier has a place for us to sit, but we're going to be on board the Cavalier regardless. Yeah, the Cavalier doesn't have a superstructure. It does have missiles, though. A lot of missiles. That's a lot of missiles coming at us. There's one thing the Cavalier is good at, it's shooting down enemy missiles, so... That was pretty much the entire salvo deleted at once. Does their cargo ship have weapons? This is what we're learning right now. It looks like it does have missiles. Wait, is the Repentance the thing that's firing all those missiles at us? Yeah, the Repentance does have missiles. It has quite a bit of firepower, actually, for its size. So it's a cargo ship that's armed to the teeth. Which is fair, does make sense for the White Flares. It is the White Flares, after all. That's a cram cannon. Oh, it's aimed at this thing. That was the Patrolman C trying to hit him with a cram cannon. Good job, Patrolman C. You tried. Some missiles. I believe those are from the, if I had to take a guess, those are probably from the Cavalier. And those ones are probably from Patrolman M right there, the ones that fell short. Those are also from Patrolman M. The different salvos you can tell, or how you can tell. This guy's getting smoked by gunfire, but he's not really getting hurt. Like he's getting shot a lot, but he's not really taking any damage from it. Although I think his gun is... No, his gun is online. He's still shooting back. I believe that's a patrolman doing a freaking wheelie out there. Oh, he's got like a little Sea-Whiz gun that's just peppering us. Okay, I see. I see what his plan is. His plan is to shoot us full of holes. I think the Cavalier outmatches him, though. I think he's currently taking down Patrolman C, given his health is dropping like crazy right now. Fast-firing APS guns. Interesting. All right. I mean, that is a very fast-firing gun. Look at that thing. wonder how many rounds per second that thing is. Or rounds per minute, I should say. The repentance is a bit tougher than I thought it was, which is concerning to me. Because he's really not taking any damage from us. Like, he's taking cosmetic damage, but that's about it. We're not really getting through his armor, and we're not really stopping him from shooting us back, or shooting back at us. Which is concerning to me. Go. Yeah, this thing. It's one of my ships? That's an L. And it doesn't have its laser on board anymore. Well, that's gonna kill it. Oh, I just damaged it, actually. Didn't even kill it. I mean, he's trying. Don't crash into the frickin' island. For the moment, let's leave him alone, shall we?
Engaging now.
This thing seems to be killable. The other thing, the Repentance doesn't seem to want to die, so let's target something else, shall we? Especially because a couple of you are flying straight at the bloody thing. The cram shield just bounced off. And there's a salvo from... Is that Patrolman M? Or the Cavalier? That's from Patrolman M. No, that's the Cavalier. I think Patrolman M is dead by now. Yeah, Patrolman M is dead, unfortunately. Is that him dead? That's him dead. Okay, he's dead. So all fire is back on him. On the Repentance. And the Cavalier is really just, like, leaving behind a trail of flak behind him. Not really able to hit him specifically. The missiles are doing an okay job occasionally hitting him. But he's really not fragile at all. He's quite tough. The Repentances are quite tough, and we know how many of these... We know how many of these that the White Flares have, which is a lot. I'm slightly more concerned than I was a moment ago. Looks like one really good salvo isn't enough to kill them. Hang on, I'm on board the Cavalier. No, don't go further underwater. I want to capture you. Stop exploding, you coward. Is it still shooting back at us? It is still shooting back at us. I'm a pirate. I don't fucking play by honor rules. Get rid of that. You don't need that gun. There we go. Gun disabled. Alright. Let's find this freaking thing's AI. Is there even a way on board, like, into this vehicle? That isn't one that we blew up? I don't think so. Alright, let's stay on top while we search for an AI, then. Remember, I did want to steal one of these. And the first one we fought, we were able to get it downed into the water, so... As far as I'm concerned, that's fair game. Is that an AI? That's cargo. They've got internal wedges? Interesting. Got a lot of wedges. A lot of wedges. It's not like right under the gun, is it? Also, I'm curious how good this gun actually is. Looks like it's autoloaders. It doesn't look like it has defusers. It's just autoloaders. Do they have... I can't tell if they have clipsing out of both sides. Anyway, I can look at that later once I find the AI. It's not like in the pontoon, is it? It'd be very silly if it was in the pontoon. That's just armor, it looks like. This is a very small, compact ship. There's a search vector here. It tells me that I might be near the AI at the moment. What is that? That's a block. It's armor. That's more armor. Maybe it's in front of the gun. Oh, hang on. There's rubber here. Ha 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 ha. Right in front of the gun. Okay, so right here. Right at this, like, wedge right here. which I am the backside, so the gun is right here. Pardon me, I'd like to see your brains, thank you. Alright, fine. Oh, what? That killed it? I was right on top of its AI. Well, I know where its AI is for the future, at least. Alright, pull everybody and capture this location. Well, you can't capture this location, but you took a lot of hits to your fleet, buddy. Do you have enough materials to repair? Can you repair? You have the tentacles or repair. I think I gave you all of you some repair bots, right? You should be able to do so.
Moving now. Moving now. Moving now.
Arrow.
Receiving.
Oh, that is a lot of ships. Slashers, Rippers, Lacerators. Let's get an idea of what we're working against here. Ripper. So Ripper is a 30,000 boat that moves relatively quickly. Is that like 5, 6 slashers? No, that's not a slasher. That's a purifier. That is more expensive than the Squire. Okay, that's a problem. That's a significant problem. Okay. We may be outmatched here, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Onyx Watch, you guys doing anything yet? Actually, yes. It looks like they're massing their forces to move out roughly the same time. Okay. Waiting on more fleets to capture. Oh, boy. Okay. I may have chosen the wrong side in this war. The Grey Talons are already pushing in. 14-5. Where's 14-5? I'm gonna say 14-5 is like 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. Okay, I may have bitten off more than I could chew here. This fort, real quick, teleport here. Load me a Squire, please. And then load me a Cavalier. And, have a crap load of materials, buddy. Because remember, I have a bunch of important things here now. I need to go to the storage fort, please. Thank you. I can start giving the materials. Oh, I pull all. Boop. There you go. And you should have a ton of materials now. You don't have a ton of materials. Why don't you have a ton of materials?
Receiving. Moving now. Receiving. Moving now.
How can I not give you materials? Yes, I would like to view what is happening here. A Repentance is being attacked by Scorpion Bolts? Sure, why not? Let's do it. That was the idea, yes, was to attack their cargo shipping. Although, I'm now slightly more concerned about the Repentances being indestructible to my aircraft. Especially if they all spawn in a single fucking space and they get destroyed instantly.
Listening. 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 Listening.
Wait. Which side are you guys on? That's on that side.
Listening.
We could do a quick strike at the Flayed Monastery, and that would do a lot of damage, probably.
Listening. Listening.
I say, with this many bomber or attack vehicles, they should be able to destroy that relatively quickly.
Listening. Listening. Listening.
No, I mean, no one's in the water, right? No, no one's in the water. Okay, good. Go ahead and spawn me on here. Oop. Game. There it goes. Begin the battle. Y'all going after Repentance first? Yeah, looks like we're going after Repentance first. That one just exploded. That's not good. Problem, the Repentance is just as fast as the bolts. It's a little slower than them. Thankfully, they're able to engage it with their missiles, if they actually get close enough to it. Hopefully, they'll be able to do some serious damage to it. I'm hoping here. It looks like the White Flare Monastery seems to add a lot of... White Scorpion's fuel X has been exhausted. It's probably got its fuel tank shot out, is what I'm assuming. How's the Repentance looking at this point? It's at 97%. Okay. That's not great. I was assuming their cargo ships would be more destroyable than this, but, turns out their cargo ships are quite tough, unfortunately, for us. We haven't even seen what the Great Talents bring to the party yet, although it looks like the Repentance is going into space a little bit, and it might not supposed to be doing that, I don't think. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you guys to target this, please.
Now.
Like, leave the Repentance alone for a minute and just bomb this thing out of existence. Because it's throwing up so many AA missiles. Because I think these are AA missiles. I mean, they're frags, right? So they're throwing up a ton of debris into the air, if nothing else. Are those missiles able to even hit at that range? At that weird-ass engagement altitude, or angle that they gave him? The angle of attack? Yeah, I don't think so. They're just circling now. It's dead. Okay. All fire on the Repentance. Nothing to do but to do it at this point. Either we win this fight or we don't. One of the two. And if we can win this fight, that means that our raiders are actually able to do their job, which would be good. I'll say, please don't crash into each other, you two. The problem is, I'm concerned that the Repentance is able to shoot down the Scorpions quite easily, given the rate of fire of that main gun. I really don't know. I mean, that one's closing in right behind it. Come on, you got this. I'll have those missiles right here, baby. Oh yeah, look at those. Solid strikes, all of them. All of those were solid hits, and they didn't do much. Yikes. Those are mediums, too. Remember, we made the Scorpions... the Scorpion Bolt has medium missiles designed to kill other aircraft. And that did not go so well, unfortunately. So, I'm slightly concerned about this, about our ability to kill these things. Slightly concerning. Slightly concerning indeed. Although it looks like we disabled it. Its gun's no longer firing. If they disable the engines and we get down into the water, I'll try and capture this one. I will try and capture one of these every time I have the chance until we get one of these in my fleet. Because I want to see what that gun's made out of. I want to see if it's any good, if it's worth stealing. Is it going down? If it doesn't sink, we can capture it. It's not sinking. Okay.
Listening.
Take me back over it. Come on, just turn around. It's right there. Although you're damaged, aren't you? I think the mainframe airbud which is turned off. Oh, right, the gun is turned off. That would make sense. I did turn the gun off, yes. No, let me off. Let me off this crazy thing. It's moving in the water. It's still alive. Am I able to catch it? Like, it's only occasionally moving. I don't know if I'll be able to catch it or not. But I'm hesitant to have any of the Scorpions turn their missiles back on, because I feel like if they hit it, it's going to just blow up. Because the last time one of these things was in the water, it was very close to death. I generally cannot tell if I'm getting closer to it or not. Looks like I am getting closer, slightly. I need a rangefinder. That's the tool that I need, is a rangefinder, so I can see the range from between me and it. It's coming around. It's like it wants to be captured. Oh, come on. If I miss this, I'm going to be really upset. Just get on it. Yes, there we go. Okay, I'm on it. Okay. We know its AI is right underneath here. Like, its AI is literally right here. It is exposed. Surprise! Bitch your mind! Pull all. Excellent. Let's get this out of here.
Listening. Moving out.
Also, good to know that the Scorpion Bolts can, in fact, win a fight against the Repentance. Did you just take all my all of our cargo from that? Why? How are you filling up the cargo? Oh, because I'm on board. Because I'm on board your cargo ship.
Moving out.
You're filling up with commodities. Let's get you out of there, buddy. Let's get you here. Recon's fleet is intercepted something.
Receiving.
Recon's fleet did in fact intercept a Harrow. All right, Recon's fleet. Let's see if you can beat a Harrow. What is a Harrow? It is a 45,000 material airplane. Okay, if you guys can't beat this, I'm going to be disappointed in you. Especially Recon's fleet that has all the extra lasers.
Receiving. Receiving.
Who's number 6 and why is he way in the back? He's a laser vehicle. What are you doing all the way back there? In fact, where's Patrolman M? Anything, you're the one who should be way back here. Alright. I'll ride Patrolman M. Why not? Because I like Patrolman M. Alright. Engage! That is not an airplane. That was like a speeder boat, and it's dead now. Okay, so yes, intercepting a Harrow is quite easy, in fact.
Receiving.
Okay, Patrolman, Recon, I think I'm gonna need your fleet up front,
Receiving.
because this is a lot of shit.
Receiving.
We outnumber you significantly. This is a Harrow and a Ripper. Not sure what a Ripper is, but we're gonna find out. Let's remove this fleet. We don't really need this fleet in this fight. I overestimated the size of these ships. Okay, the bolts need to be on the sides, please. Buddy, you're getting very close to the Squire, and I don't think you want to be that close to the Squire.
Receiving. Receiving.
Teleport here. Go ahead and
Receiving.
begins the fight. The Harrow was a nuke. Oh shit! It didn't occur to me it was a nuke until it started ramming straight towards me. Well, now we know. And whatever this thing is, it's definitely dead. Okay, the Squire took a bit of a fight, or a bit of a beating in that fight, but that's okay. Here comes the first slasher. We have another martyr. Okay, I have to make the assumption that a martyr probably has a nuke in it. The white flares really like their nukes. Let me put it that way. A martyr is one who dies for a cause. I'm going to assume, given the cost of this thing, the speed of this thing, and the volume of this thing, and its name, that it is a nuke.
Listening.
And we should be very precautious. Take some precautions when fighting it. Meaning, A, get our bolts up in the air,
Listening.
and B, make sure our Squire is facing side on. Okay, the Slasher I'm concerned about, because the Slasher is probably a melee vehicle, if I had to take a guess. We're just going to begin the battle. Slow down speed really fast. You literally have 2 nukes on you.
Engaging now.
All guns target that bloody thing. The Squire's not in the fight. Squire, why aren't you in the fight?
Engaging now.
Why are the bolts dropping down so low? What the fuck are they doing? They're not gonna crash into the water, are they? All the missiles are avoiding the thing. If one of the bolts gets nuked, that's like the best case scenario for the nukes. Rather than the Squire itself getting nuked. It's unfortunate, but but if it had to happen to one of them, I'd rather it happen to the bolts than the Squire. This is EMP shells. It's a good thing I'm very heavily armored against EMP, you asshole. I always design for EMP. Is that missiles? Those are missiles. Those are little tiny baby missiles. Those are missile interceptors. Hang on. Missile interceptors that aren't intercepting my missiles? That's very confusing. What else does this slasher have on it? Looks like it's got some very big APS guns. It's got a lot of vertical launch missiles along the top rack there, which are getting blown up right now. It's got... If I had to guess, this is the same gun that's on the Repentance. No, this looks like a different gun. It's probably firing faster given how slow we're going. It's got a lot of spikes. It's got another really big... Oh, no, that's... The big gun was ripped off, apparently. It's got a particle cannon on the back. It's got... Listen to that. That's on the super slow speed. That gun must be firing an insane number of bullets. It's a CWIS gun. Okay. Squire is taking damage from this. Let's go and get the game up to speed. Oh, we're actually in degraded mode. This is maximum speed right now. I'm guessing this is quite large then, yes? Like, in terms of volume? Yeah, it's pretty sizable. It's bigger than the Squire is, that's for damn sure. It is pointy, motherfucker. How is its propulsion? Oh, those aren't custom jets. Those look like custom jets, though. They're steam engines. Okay. A lot of propellers down here to keep it moving. Like, to keep it from falling over, basically. And then propellers in the front to keep it turning. Interesting design. Design I might steal at some point. It's a very big ship. It's physically larger than the Squire, but it's not as expensive as... Or it's somehow not as expensive than the Squire. It's less expensive than the Squire, while somehow being bigger than the Squire. I think. It's hard to tell exactly. The bolts, 2 of them are still alive. That's kind of impressive. And how much does this thing's health at this point? 84%. Oh, it's real fucked. It also looks like it might be crashing into land in a moment. Oh, hey, look, a bunch of missiles. It's almost like I brought multiple vehicles here to attack you from different directions. I wonder what it is about this ship that's putting me in degraded mode. Like, the Squire can fight the Squire without slowing down the game. And the only other thing in this level is 2 bolts. They can't be fighting that much. Maybe this gun fires so fast it lags the game. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you exactly why it's in degraded mode. Look at all those interceptors that are doing basically nothing. We're still hitting and doing damage at least. Oh, here comes another bolt from the other side. I'll know for sure if it's the gun, if it gets knocked off by these bolts, and then the game speeds back up. I don't know why exactly it would be slowing it down so much. Are my torpedoes in the water at the moment? Should be. Oh yeah, there's one. There's definitely a lot of interceptors being fired in every direction by everybody involved. Me, them. Probably a neutral third party just firing torpedoes at someone. Ah, they've got a lot of torpedo interceptors. That's probably why my torpedoes aren't making it through. Okay. This is a well-designed ship. As far as I know, at least. As far as my primitive ability to make ships in this game is concerned, this is a very well-designed ship. I'm surprised I'm winning, let me put it that way. It's very well-designed. Maybe I just have more brute force than they do. I mean, I presume that's what it is. The only thing it really doesn't have going for it is the fact that it's generally slower. We blew its main gun off really quickly, though. How big is that hole? Hang on. I'm curious. How big is the hole we made in that? That's a really big freaking turret that we destroyed. Wow. Although very fragile, it would seem. Oh, was that a bolt? That was a bolt. The Squire is behind it now. Just launching attacks right up its butt. Hey, look at that! Torpedoes. Do you have enough interceptors? Looks like you don't. I should really make some of those, like, frags or something. Because they bounce quite a bit. Here comes more missiles from the bolts. That other gun is still alive. Like, we've had bigger battles than this that didn't lag out the game so badly. I really wonder why this vehicle specifically is lagging out the game so badly. I feel a little odd that did nothing to this at all. Like, this combination of two ships is enough to lag out the game, apparently. Squire looks pretty much perfectly intact at the moment. Main gun is doing its thing again, where it doesn't fire and just gets stuck. Firing off torpedoes. Ooh, that's some damage. Ooh, actually, the main gun's damaged. Looks like. No, those are the side guns. Never mind. The side guns have been ripped off on the front. On the starboard side. Citadel armor belt is still intact. Good to know. Plenty of torpedoes and missiles are firing off as we speak. But we're currently listing, so some of the missiles are being fired into the water, which is hilarious. Once again, the bolts are just raining hell on them. It looks like the gun doesn't try and intercept below a certain range, so the bolts just get in and just drop their missiles pretty much right in range, where they're not being intercepted anymore. But the ones that are coming from the Squire are being intercepted very easily by this gun. Like, this gun's brutal for AA. Or anti-missile purposes, I should say. There's only a few of them getting through. And none of them are the big missiles. The big missiles are getting shot down very easily. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is the amount of projectile spam. Oh, look! We're out of degrading mode. The only thing I can think of is the amount of projectile spam is what's slowing the game down. I'm honestly not sure what changed, considering this gun is still intact. I attempted to try and capture it, so I can rip its blueprint apart and study it. But the amount of fire coming down, like, it's still alive. It's still shooting back at us. It's not unarmed, so to speak. Although, these guys are rarely flying over it. If the one I'm on flies over it again, I will disembark. Oh, now that I'm on it, you don't fly over it. You just dump your missiles in the wrong direction. I see how it is. Meanwhile, that guy's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go right over him. It's fine. And almost get hit by the missiles from this bolt. Absolutely ridiculous. Maybe it'll go over it now. It's still shooting. Like, that thing is still alive. Come on, stay straight. Oh, you little shit. Now that I'm on board, it's like it doesn't want to fly over. It's like, oh, now the commander's watching. I have to make sure I follow my orders strictly. And you know, now that I'm off of it, it's going to fly right over it, right? Oh, it just listed hard. It just took an immediate, like, hard right turn. Hard left turn, actually. You gotta give it to it. It's still fighting back. Which is kind of impressive. Did it just shoot at me? There's no way it has anti-border guns, does it? That'd be very impressive if it did. Can you even target players manually? Or can you even tell the guns to target players? I don't even know that's a thing you can do. Though if it was, I wouldn't be surprised if this one was doing it. It appears like it's going to slap into me. Probably should get up and out of the water. I get stuck. There we go. Excuse me, sir. I'm stuck on you. Ow, I exploded. Come back. I want to capture you. You, stop that. That gun needs to fuck off. Okay, that one's down. Stop firing. Stop firing, you maniacs. Your general's on board. And you. Okay. Now that all is quiet. I said stop firing. This probably was firing for a while there. Alright. Let's see if we can't find this thing's AI, shall we? I want to tear this thing apart. Oh, it's part of Guns Offline. That's nice. I mean, I feel a little better about capturing it now because it's everything but its AA guns or anti-missile guns were offline by the time I got on board this thing. Is this AI literally right here? Did I find it immediately? Those are shield projectors. Are even rubber? Well, this looks like an AI to me. Doesn't have a transmitter, though. It has a receiver, but not a transmitter. This is not an AI. This is an auxiliary, like, backup thing. Like a extension to the AI, essentially. This is a shield projector. Okay, that, like, extension to the AI was on the side of the main gun? Right here. Where is here? So, if the extension of the AI is here, right? Then maybe the AI is on the other side. Like, symmetry mode-wise. On this side. Nope, that's a receiver. So both sides are... Okay, if I was a cosmetic designer, the AI would be there. Well, this is an air blister, so probably not in here. This is also an air blister. That's a gun, so it's probably not in there. That's a those are torpedo interceptors. And this is the outside of the ship. Where is your AI, buddy? I want to steal you. Watch, it's gonna be like exposed or something like that. I'm just gonna be ignoring it because I'm an idiot. This ship did take a serious beating. When we do capture it, I'm going to recycle its blueprints to repair the squires that got damaged in the fight. And then, or give them more materials, to say. And then I'm going to move its blueprint to the stolen corner. This is just shields. It's really annoying to me that it's got AI components, but it's... Wait, why does it have 2 receivers? The fuck? Why does this have 2 receivers? I don't know why those have 2 receivers. I guess so in case one gets blown up, but that seems really, like, extra redundant. Like, super fantastically redundant. Okay, well, first of all, let's go strike those so I can remember where they are. They're back here. Underneath here. That's not gonna do anything, brain. What am I doing? Oh. Those are the shield projectors. There's the AI bits. Okay. If it has an AI still, it cannot see anything anymore because we removed all the bits. We basically removed all the RAM from the boat. How did I get in here? How did I get in here? Right here. It's not gonna be, like, in the superstructure, right? Like, there's no way it's actually in the superstructure. This is hollow. Hold up, what's this? Nope, that's shields. I mean, it's a clever design to put your shields, like, that deep in your craft. They're super protected from everything. I do like that. What's this? Is this more shields? This is more shields. How is everything just shields? Where's your actual AI, you bastard? It's like gonna be in the front of the ship or some shit, right? Like, some nonsensical place that doesn't make any sense for it to be. Wait, what is that? Can't tell what that is. I know this is the greatest stream anyone's ever watched, obviously. You know, rolling around the inside of a ship's guts. Okay, I know you've got an AI in here somewhere. You literally have to. It'd be against the rules for you not to have an AI, and yet be somehow functioning. Wait, it's not like centered with the two things and then like up, is it? No. Centered with two things and then down, maybe? Down goes into a sonar. What's up here? Hello! You look important. Right above the two. It literally is right above them, just centered. Wait. Am I crazy? I thought this is where it was. Where was I just now? That's a gun. Shields. That was such the tiniest little part. How did I miss it? Where did it go? It's right below me. How about you? That's not a mainframe. That's the fucking missile controller. I mean, it's important, but it's not that important. Where is this thing's bloody AI? Watch, it's like outside the ship or some nonsense. I mean, all of its AI all of its, like, important bits were right back here. Is its AI in the ceiling? Does not look like it. No, this is an armored gun barrel. Is AI, like, back here somewhere? Even further back? Right up the butt. What are these? Control blocks to control freaking water pumps? What a weird system. I mean, I guess if it works for them, it works for them, you know? What are you? You look important. Okay, where am I right now? Because this is it. This is the mainframe right here. So where the hell am I right now? Directly below the superstructure? Yeah, directly below the superstructure. Okay. So, this direction. Pull all.
Receiving. 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 Moving now. Moving now. Receiving. Moving now.
You need to move back to this location so you can keep repairing.
Receiving. Moving now. Moving now.
Okay, we got another fight on our hands here.
Receiving.
This Squire has quite a lot of ships at its disposal. Let's bring in... Squire goes first, I think. Then everybody else comes in afterwards. I think we can bring everybody in on this fight. This is a Piercer, 145,000, and a Slasher, 353,000. Okay. We're gonna leave the other Squire out of this fight.
Receiving.
We're just gonna head him straight towards the enemy. Head on directly towards the enemy. Apply directly to the enemy. Begin battle. Also, now we know where the AI is if we get it down to the point where we can steal it again. You know, I probably shouldn't have put the Cavaliers right there, because they're right in the way of the friggin' Squire's J-turn missiles. And just did a bunch of damage to the other friggin' Cavalier. One of the bolts is already downed. Oh boy, okay. Who is that? Instead of... He's dead. I can't tell who he is. Bolt 93, okay. Is he still alive? No, he's dead. His AI was part of the 7% that was destroyed. Are we already in degraded mode again? No, but it certainly looks like it. Let's follow these missiles in, shall we? Into the cloud of hailfire. Into the cloud of fire we go. I don't know which one we're going at. I think the Piercer, because this does not look like a Slasher. This thing is getting wrecked by EMP. It does not seem to give a shit, though. This thing is a tough little cookie right here. The Piercer? Missile and particle cannon. I think we've done some serious damage to the front of this thing. It looks like the front of the boat is no longer attached. I think the Piercer might be dead. One might say we've pierced its armor. Ha 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 ha. I think it was a melee craft. I think that particle cannon is a melee particle cannon. If I had a hunch here. It's currently moving very quickly away from us. The Squire is just driving straight at it, like, come at me, bitches. We're in degraded mode, but we're actually still moving faster than we were previously. In the last fight, I mean. I don't know why that last fight was so laggy then. Because we've got way more in this fight than we did in the last fight. Both us and the enemy. Buddy, you better not be going straight towards land. Are those even dangerous at this point? Should we retarget to a different ship? Because we don't seem to be killing this thing any more than we already did. Like, we did a lot of damage to this guy, and he's just not dying again. Or continuing to die, I should say. Are the bolts still in the air? There's a couple bolts still in the air. Yeah, both Scorpions are still at 100%, and the other bolt that's in the air is still at 100% too. We only just lost one. We only lost one bolt. The bolts are attacking the freaking, the Slasher. That's excellent. Yeah, look at them. They're just dropping all their missiles directly at it. That's great. I think the Piercer is trying to protect the Slasher with its interceptors, it looks like. That's really cool, actually. Like, seeing them try and, like, save each other like that, that's actually really cool. The Squire's at 80%. Ooh, the Squire took some damage. That's not good. That's no bueno. There's a lot of interceptors pouring out of this dude. Like, stop it. Get some help. Use more mediums, less smalls. It's less laggy if you use mediums instead of smalls. That's why I've tried to start building ships without small missiles on them at all, because they're very laggy compared to mediums. And they just don't do as much damage either, for that matter. The Squire looks like it might be sinking slightly, or tilted slightly. Hard to tell. Simple fact is, the Piercer is still alive, and that's very annoying to me. And I think the Slasher is over there is currently ramming... Hang on, is the Slasher currently ramming my Cavaliers? Yes, it very much is. If you're gonna board me, I'm gonna board you, you little shits. Come here. I missed by that much. You absolute bastards. He rammed that Cavalier almost to death. Oh, he rammed through both of the Cavaliers, looks like. In fact, almost everything's out of the fight at this point. The Slasher's injured. Piercer's relatively fine at the moment.
Engaging now.
If anyone's got anything left in this fight, I want them targeting the Slasher rather than the Piercer. The Slasher looks like the Slasher is still fully intact, it looks like. Here's my question. Do the Cavaliers have any missiles left in the tubes? Because if they do, they can do a lot of damage. Especially two of them together can do a lot of damage. Oh, there's missiles coming out of them. Can he fully intercept those missiles? Also, there's a bolt coming in. Looks like your Seaways didn't see this one coming, you bastards. Ya bastards. How much damage was that? That it just shrugged off? I'm very concerned about that. Those are not small missiles, those are mediums. Hello, random bolt. Which one are you? Are you a bolt or are you a scorpion? You are not a Cavalier. I think you're a normal bolt, because I saw the gantries had 4 spots in them. This guy just doesn't want to die. The last one was nigh indestructible, or, like, this one feels is indestructible compared to the last one. What I was trying to say. The last one, we blew the main gun off instantly. That's a lot of missiles pouring into the backside of that ship. Which, conveniently, we do know that's where its AI is. If you keep pounding that spot right there, it will kill its AI. Oh, here come the the Cavaliers have got their guns back online. Good job, Cavaliers. Not that those guns are going to do a whole lot in this situation, but it's nice to have them. Ooh, the Squire is down. The Squire is down, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first, like, true loss we've had of a Squire, isn't it? Like, they've gotten damaged before, but we haven't had one fully get destroyed, have we? But he's back, apparently. Apparently he's back. The Squire's not doing so hot. Somehow, the command bridge is still intact. Somewhat intact. We're still down to, what, 2 guns? Looks like the secondary gun's offline. It's not actually firing. We're down to 1 gun. The only gun that's firing is one of our tertiary guns. Great. Excellent. Fantastic. Do we have the VLSs online still? If they were, I think they just exploded. Yeah, it looks like the VLSs are still... Nope, they're damaged. It came in the backside and took them out. I think we've got a Squirrel Hunter online on that ship. It looks like we had a small cannon online as well. I don't know I don't even know what gun that is that's shooting off the Squire. But the Squire still distracting all the shots. The Cavaliers are raining hellfire on him. The problem is, remember, those are anti-aircraft weapons, not anti-ship weapons. Actually, not even anti-aircraft. They're anti-missile weapons. The missiles are really going to be the only thing doing any damage there from the Cavaliers. Come on, crowd of missiles, fire at him. Like, they were all right there, hit him. What are you doing? And which version? Oh, you're definitely the small missile version. I was like, 'cause you have way too many missiles up in the air to be a Scorpion. There's a Scorpion that's got 100% somewhere around here. But I think he's in the water. I think he crashed. Even though he's at 100% for some reason. The amount of missiles that have hit this guy, and he just doesn't seem to care. Okay, the Squire is officially 2 damage, which means it is officially going to sink now. It can no longer be kept alive. It's at 53%. The Squire takes quite a beating to actually die. Can we please destroy this freaking thing already? Look how many missiles just pouring into it right now. They're doing nothing to it. More missiles from behind. That's another one of the bolts. The bolts are actually surprisingly good against the slashers. I didn't expect them to be that good against the slasher, but they're quite good. And there he goes, into the water. So, it does take the slasher about 5 seconds to kill a bolt once he actually sees them, though. How many missiles can you withstand, my dude? Now, these ones that are all in the water are not helping, exactly. %. How? How is he still at 80% when these missiles are slamming him repeatedly? I've done over 1 million explosive damage. Oh, it's explosive. Oh, and he went from totally fine to dead instantly. Oh, because his main gun came off. His main gun must make up, like, the majority of the cost of that vehicle. Because he looked otherwise mostly fine. Also, this fleet got its ass handed to it. The other fleet that had 1 Squire managed to take out way more than this fleet. Also noted, Cavalier? Basically a missile boat. Wait, they have another ship? Oh, right, the Piercer. It's been so close to dead this whole time, I completely forgot about it. I don't think it's even worth trying to go into the main camera. Well, maybe it is, actually. It's still alive. Oh, it's this one over here. It's getting absolutely lit up. I think we may need to reassign the Cavalier's bullets for fighting the White Flayers, because the White Flayers don't seem to care about the type of bullet we're using, even their flyers. Which means we probably should switch out to like a heat round, so we can do something. Or hollow points, maybe. Because this many hollow points would shred a lot of things. But they had a very poor armor penetration for killing missiles, which is their main job, is to kill missiles. Actually, real quick, let's check. What are these bullets that are being fired? Do X intakes, edit. These are flak. Okay, so these are proper flak warheads, which means switching them out for anything would probably be better than that. The problem is that's a lot of refitting to do mid-episode. That's a lot of bullets, though. If those weren't flak, they'd be doing a lot of damage. Because the White Flayers seem to use a lot of heavy armor and alloy. Like, so stacked layers of alloy, and then heavy armor for important things. Which leads to them taking basically no damage from flak at all. Like, this is taking forever to do any damage. The only thing that's really doing damage is the missiles. Which, thank goodness those missiles are laser targeted. Because otherwise we'd be doing a lot worse against them. Although, I think that Cavalier lost his laser targeter. Yep, it did. It got beheaded. You should probably just stop firing your missiles, buddy. Which one are you? Probably the one that's almost dead. Yeah, in fact, why don't you just go ahead and turn off completely, buddy? You're done. You've got nothing left in the tank. You've got literally nothing. Save your materials, give them to your ally, basically, is what your job is going to be. It's a shame that you can't piggyback off of his laser, but I understand why. That'd be really overpowered. If you only need one laser, you just have a bunch of craft that have missile launchers. How are you still alive? I do not understand. You know what? Hang on. Tell you what, I'll just redesign the gun right now. Actually, I think I could do... Other? Auxiliary, retrofit... Missiles. Equip explosive, frag, or frag cone. Interesting. There's no EMP option, though. Interesting. Can I tell you what to do with your... guns like that? I don't think I can. Okay. But I think you guys have it... are not a... it's not a built-in. Yeah, it's an ammo controller on the main construct. Okay, that's what I thought. Which means when I change this, all of them will change. So I'm going to go with a... let's go with a Sabo head. And do solid bodies. Sticking with the super cavitation base. It's going to be... is that a little slower than it was, I think? I think it's a little slower, but... it should do quite a bit of damage. What is... solid is adds a large amount of mass for kinetic damage, allows for faster flight. Sabo warhead is... where bodies increases AP but reduces kinetic damage. Presence of warhead sets each E and B frag effect to 25%. That's what I thought. And armor pierce is 9.3. Let's do Sabo body. Sabo body. Ooh, that didn't actually help at all, did it? Okay, 10.3. So kinetic damage is 236. Let's go with Sabos all the way down and see what we get with that. So a full Sabo is 11 armor pierce and 222 damage. That's not terrible considering there's 60mm cannons. The thing is, the fire rate is the part we really want about this. So let's go ahead and we'll call that good. And these should, once they have to reload, we'll reload with the new Sabo shells instead. Let's turn off the missiles on the other one. So that way the guns have a chance to reload. Looks like they're reloading now. Because you can see the trails are slightly different color. They shouldn't be exploding anymore. I'm not sure why they're still exploding. Hang on. We do F11. I can do this. Zoom in on a shell. Yeah, that's... no, that's still full flak. They're still firing full flak. Okay. Oh, hello, Bolt. How did you go down? I'm curious. Ah, one of your jets exploded. Ah, your middle section was ripped out. I see. Yes, that would cause some damage, yes. You want to just, like, fire your missiles real quick? Those last 4 missiles you got on board, you want to just fire them real quick? Because it's right in front of you. I think they've got quite a bit of flak loaded in the tank, so to speak, which means they're going to take a while to actually switch back to not flak. And still flak? Yep, they're still flak. Yeah, because that explosive damage just ain't doing nothing for us anymore. What are you about to crash into? No, not the Bolt! Don't crash into the poor Bolt. He doesn't deserve that. These things really don't ever tend to get shot on the sides very much. They tend to get shot straight through the front. I've noticed. Doesn't mean the missiles are very safe all the way in the back there. Oh, I think we hit something important. We just crushed the Bolt that was in our way. Poor Bolt. Still firing flak? Yes, they are still firing flak. I wish I could tell them to just give up their amount of things. Anyway, let's check their missiles real quick. Are these? Yeah, EMP warheads. That's what I thought. They all the same? Looks like yes, they're all the same. They're explosive and EMP mix. That's what makes them so good, in my opinion, at least. This guy just refuses to die. To be fair, I'm trying to get the flak shells out of that thing, so. And see if it's more effective or not. I guess we'll just fire the missiles. Fuck it. Fire the missiles! Oh, I guess I didn't need to do that on that guy. Those missiles ain't doing shit. Why is this guy so indestructible? Oh, because the way we're shooting at him, he's literally just a lump of metal, it looks like. Yeah, he's literally just a lump of metal. Good lord. Well, keep shooting at him. It's not going to stop him. Until he's dead. I think he's backing up away from us. I don't know. Yeah, he is, because look, those are his rear propellers. Finally, he's dead. Okay, pull all. F11. Something very important we need to do. We need to find a Cavalier that isn't damaged and save a blueprint of them with a different type of bullet in the chamber, so to speak. This Cavalier is almost dead. Where the fuck? Where'd this fight come from? 16, 29? Where'd these two ships come from? Oh, they're still being built at Cortella Reef. That's what's going on here. Okay. Yeah, Cortella Reef is still building those. Okay. There's My Repentance coming back with a shitload of materials. Why don't you go here?
Moving out.
Because this place could use some extra materials, I think.
Moving out.
The resource bars. Repentance. What do you use for flight? You use custom jet engines. Okay. Let's leave your percentage at 20%, like you are. These bolts might be more useful than I thought. Let's get them in here.
Moving out. Moving out.
We could try and strike the Gorgon in the back, but they've got a lot of shit coming out of there. They're just pouring ships out of the Gorgon. Good lord. Okay. They have a lot more firepower than I thought they did. Let me put it that way. We need to find a Cavalier. There aren't going to be any back here, Brain. You just start building these things at the back. 8 bolts. You guys done being repaired yet? Yes, you are. Okay. This fleet. I need you guys getting up here as well.
Moving out.
Scorpion bolt. You guys are a bunch of scouts. There's a Repentance behind you. Spearmen, scouts. I don't think I have any Cavaliers available. I don't. They're all destroyed at this point. Or damaged, I should say. Damaged or destroyed. This one, I mean, this one's probably the closest. It's at 100%. Like, just because you're at 100% doesn't mean you're actually at 100%, though, is the thing, right? Where did I leave the custom ammo? I think it's in the middle here. The front or the back? One of the two. Here it is. It's right here. Can I not edit this while it's paused? Save vehicle over the Cavalier. It has changed. Bump version, thank you. All. Okay. This fleet, I need you guys to start heading up here to reinforce, because at this point, there's no one else here to reinforce. You guys need to move the fuck out of here. You guys are almost destroyed. Also, note to self, I really need to build that mobile shipyard. I think that might be next stream, is mobile shipyard time. Oh, sweet Jesus, that's a lot of stuff. What is a guillotine and how destructive is it? Guillotine is 171,000. I think we're a bit outnumbered at the moment, boys. They have a... Oh, this is their Purifier. This is their big ship. Oh, no. I think we're a bit outnumbered.
Receiving.
Quick, hide around the island so they have to come at you through the island. I'm sure that will work. It will not. Bolts, why don't you guys head up here? And you can try and do some damage from up there.
Listening.
This is not going to work well.
Listening.
We have no choice but to try and be the best pirates we've ever been. If only I had a suicide ship that I could direct directly at the Purifier, so I could crash it into the Purifier and steal it. Dissector, Guillotine, a Slasher, a Charon, or Karen, depending on how they want to pronounce it. A Lacerator, which is a nuke ship, if I remember correctly, and another Karen, and then the Purifier. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, they're not... Oh, right. The size of the... They brought in the Purifier. They were like, we only have like 1 or 2 ships here. Bring in the big one. Those are some beefy missiles right there. Oh, what the hell are you? You're the Lacerator. You have 1,000,000 guns on you. Okay. Looks like they're all relatively small guns. Are they simple weapons? Hold on, I did not mean to take a screenshot. Yeah, those are simple weapons. Those are the friggin' rotary cannons. Are you serious? That's what this thing is? Well, I'm not afraid of that again. Those guns are weak and pitiful. That's a particle cannon, I'm pretty sure. That's the Purifier. Let's go take a look at the Purifier, shall we? Oh, this guy got a little ripped apart. I don't think he's gonna make it to the sequel. Oh, those are big fucking railgun rounds. Because that's not explosive. I'm pretty sure those are railgun bodies. Oh yeah, look at the blue sheath on this. These are railguns. Oh, the Purifier is like a proper battleship. Oh no. I'm suddenly a lot more afraid of the white flares. That's like a good-ish particle cannon. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. Interesting design for all of its propellers. Torpedo interceptors just kind of loaded up on the sides. Interesting. I mean, it's got interceptors, and we know how many there are. Oh god, it's got more. Oh my god, it's got so many small interceptors. This thing's gonna be a lag fest when I finally fight this thing in a head-to-head. It's got some rams on the front of it. Spoiler, it might ram you. More interceptors on the top. Well, those are gonna be missile interceptors, not torpedoes. Brain. Got a bunch of cameras on this thing. Why so many exposed cameras? My question. Let's not actually expose them with mimics around them. Anyway, let's see. Oh, it took some damage already. Excellent. We've clearly have won the battle, guys. We've scratched the paint. Yikes. Oh no. Yeah, this is a beefy battleship. Let's bring in everybody at this point. Because my ships are basically dead at this point. Yeah, there's the rest of their fleet all the way over here. Those are some fast-ass railguns. Holy crap. Okay. Its main guns just shot me out of the air. Yikes. Those look like large missiles, not... Oh my god, a propeller finally got hit because I turned off the AA guns, and it wasn't shooting down missiles. That is the first time in a Squire's life a propeller's ever been hit. And it was my fault. That's amazing. I don't think it's going to matter much longer. The missiles that it's being lobbed at us right now are enormous. And while we've got plenty of interceptors aboard, I don't think we can fight that. That's too much firepower for us to fight. All it's gonna take is one of those to land. It's gonna do a lot of damage. Yep, there they go. Who's shooting those at us? I'm curious. Is it the Purifier? Who's firing those bloody things? It's not you. You're way too far out of left field. It's these. Coming from you? No, they don't come from the slasher. I know that for a fact. Who are you? The Charon. Oh, okay. You're a missile boat. Those are people being fed into a grinder. Okay. Oh yeah, those are large missiles indeed. Okay, so these guys are missile boats. Noted. Yeah, I don't think we can win this fight. I don't think we can even damage them in this fight. Like, we might be able to put down some damage here and there, but it's gonna get shredded. It being the Squire, for that matter. In fact, it would appear that the Squire is now destroyed. Squire is sinking, ladies and gentlemen. They forced the Squire underwater. They've done so much damage to it. Wow. Oh, that actually might be the propeller's fault. I'm not entirely sure. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We've become a submarine. All of my guns are capable of functioning underwater. Because I like the ability to just shoot from underwater. And also I like the ability to shoot things that are underwater. Because screw your submarines, I will kill you with every boat I have. Every boat I have is also anti-submarine. Are those enemy torpedoes? Yeah, those are enemy torpedoes. Doesn't really matter. Someone's going out of control over there. Who are you? And why are you doing that? How are we considered in control at this point? That's my question. How is this count as going out of control? A guillotine. You are, if I had to guess, basically a fast attack ship that has a lot of guns. Honestly, maybe I should do something like this. A little fast attack frigate that has just a nonsensical amount of firepower. Because this guy's tiny, right? 65, 35, 10. How do you build such a tiny thing with such big guns? Oh, it just blew up. It committed suicide. It committed seppuku. It committed Sudoku. I'm sorry. I just want to point out, it said that we were sinking, and the Squire was like, nah, actually I decided I'm not sinking. God, all the main and secondary gun just got ripped off. Yikes. We've been hollowed out, boys. How is the Squire still standing? Also, it's very appropriate. This final, like, climactic battle is the only time we've actually lost a Squire's propellers. It's very funny to me. Those huge, those large missiles just slamming into us over and over again. How is the rear turret still online? Well, okay, maybe it's not. I don't think it is, actually. It's nope, there it goes. It's finally dead. That's it, boys. The Squire's down. And then with that, there goes the fleet. Okay. No, you're not 55%. You're destroyed, buddy. Scrap this force. You guys are all blueprints now, so I want you to come back to Davy Jones and get repaired as quickly as you can.
Moving now.
Actually, no, go here, and I can give it materials to rebuild you. So go here.
Moving now. Moving now.
Where are you? You're going there. Okay, this one. I think this one, I mean, it says it's, you know, like, it's got ships that are intact, but they aren't. They aren't intact. We need to scrap this fleet. Like, it's got a couple, like, bolts intact, and that's about it. You can go to Cadella Reefs.
Moving now.
On my way. On my way.
Why do you sound like a woman all of a sudden? When I zoom in, you...
Moving now.
Okay, you just switch back and forth, I guess. You guys...
Receiving. Moving now.
Still 30 and 17%. You say you're at 0 materials, but if I go here and do this, there you go. Now you have all the materials you need. Well, you have a lot of materials, I should say. Not all of them, obviously. I have to share some material, but I'll leave like 1 million materials here to repair the Squire and the or to get the Squire and Cavalier off the ground and build another like 2 Cavaliers. Because they did a pretty good job, and I think if they're armed with Sabo bullets, they'll actually do better. Against the White Flares, at least. Although I'm wondering if Hollow Points would have been better, because they've got a lot of heavy armor. Not sure. And if we can't pierce the armor, we can at least squash it. We can thump the armor. Oh yeah, also the speed of the game is also slowing down my ability to give resources. You will go... What about there is probably fine. Okay. And then... Yeah, that's basically as much as that can hold. And then this one.
Receiving.
Hello, I'm here to give you resources too. Hold on, real quick. You two, come over here. Start your repairs.
Moving.
Come over here. And start repairs on your fleet.
Listening. 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 Receiving.
And you have about 1 million supplies now, so you'll be able to repair these guys. It'll take some time to repair them, keep that in mind, which means the ships that we have out here, the patrolman fleet, or the original patrolman fleet, bolts.
Listening.
Ooh, hold on. This fleet can make a break for their base, because everyone's leaving their base behind. Moving to location to defend. Ah, never mind, the Piercers are going back to defend. A Wrecker? Not sure what a Wrecker is, but we could try going against it. What is it? Like, what does it look like? It's a plane, moves 52 meters per second. We can go after it. It's 72,000 materials. The bolts can probably take it down. Recon's fleet.
Listening.
Recon's fleet's actually in range of it. Recon's fleet is going to have to hold the line. And, they have frigates. Actually, they don't have frigates. They have patrol boats against capital ships. Oh, no. Recon, I've doomed you. It just occurred to me I've actually been giving away commodities all over the place, and I have no idea where they all ended up. And I'm very concerned about that fact. Oh, all these guys have fully full of materials, because I was giving away commodities like crazy there. Oh, no. If I move you guys, like, here...
Moving out.
Oh, one of the scouts got caught? I mean...
Listening. Listening.
There you go. Now it's not blockaded anymore.
Moving out.
You're still blockading it. Why? It's a blueprint. There you go. It's leaving now.
Moving out.
This scout, I want you to fly in as deep as you can.
Moving out.
I want to get some information here about what their insides look like.
Moving out.
Like, do they have another resource zone up here that I don't know about? Oh, relationship with Scarlet Dawn. Interesting. The Onyx Watch are finally on their way, guys. Maybe. I don't know what they're doing. He's just waiting on more fleets to capture. Note itself, the Onyx Watch was completely useless to ally with.
Listening. Listening. Listening.
Oh, we can at least strike down their cargo runners with the Scorpions. Scorpions can do a decent job at this. Single scout to the fight? No, we're not adding a single scout to the fight.
Listening.
This here is an aerial fight. It occurs to me, I'm on the lead Scorpion, which means I'll be able to get shot down. Because it's the lead Scorpion. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize they had missiles. Yeah, that's a pretty devastating loss on that one, I think. Anyone else want to actually fucking go in the right direction? This guy is. That guy's kind of going in the right direction, except he's going to get fucking annihilated by missiles, it looks like. Yep, he didn't stand a chance. How come the other ones didn't do this? The other ones didn't use their missiles against us. Why is this guy actually using his missiles? Like, that's how little they use them. I didn't know about them. I mean, yeah, I see those now, but, like, they didn't even get used in any of the previous fights. They're really good. They're really good missiles. These are really good cargo ships. Like, well, actually, they're not even cargo ships. They're like combat ships, but damn. Noted, the white flares are like, you are not raiding my cargo, motherfuckers. I'm gonna need something much faster to intercept these things. Much faster, deadlier, harder to hit. That's the thing. Every single stream where we start a fight with a new faction, we get our asses handed to us. And then we build a bunch of stuff for like 2 streams, and then we come back and we kick their ass. Now, the Squires and Cavaliers actually did a decent job, but I feel like I could do better, you know? So it's gonna be a matter of, I think we need to build some new designs, I think. I'd say we let this one play out, but my aircraft are nowhere to even be seen in the vicinity. Like, the closest one is 1,400 meters away and spinning in a circle. Let's go ahead and end the battle. Let's go ahead and pull all, please. 1x speed. All of you guys need to come back for repairs at this point. Like, you can't actually fight anymore.
Moving out.
I think they're still able to move, so we'll get them back here for repairs. You're building a bunch of shit, aren't you?
Moving now. Moving now. Moving now. Moving now. Moving out.
Okay, that's something at least. Yeah, that's a problem. If we can get some of their ships to go back and defend, that'd be really funny, actually. Looks like a couple of them are running back to defend at this point. A lot of them are running out to intercept things that are in their space.
Listening.
This fucking scout is still capturing. I just want to point that out. This Cavalier is the last real ship I have in their territory, besides Recon's fleet. And, Recon's fleet
Receiving.
probably ain't gonna live very long if I send them up against a freaking group of capital ships. Like, against everything but the Purifier, they might stand a chance against. The Slasher, probably not, but, like, everything short of the, 100,000 and plus ships, probably they'd stand a good chance against. Well, which one? Those ones? No, they're running away, you bastard.
Listening.
You literally already intercepted or I intercepted you, and then you intercepted them back. That's not how this works. We can get these guys scrapped, so I can get them out of the way. No, not what I meant to do. Go, scrap you guys. And we'll send you to the back lines.
Listening. Listening.
Can't stop them now, motherfuckers.
Moving out.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think with that serious ass-handing that we have been received by the White Flares, honestly, we put up a better fight against them Lightning Hoods. It's just that they have way more ships than we do. It's going to be a matter of we need A, more ships, and B, we need to design I think I might need to design like a missile boat. I definitely need to design like a mobile dockyard because it's just necessary at this point. Somewhere where a squire can dock and get repaired, you know, instantly. It doesn't have to look pretty. It's just got to function. So I think that's one of the things we're going to come back for next stream. I think next stream is going to be a designing stream, and we're going to design some stuff to help us beat the white players. We need a fast attack craft that actually is good at shooting down their interceptors and stuff. Luckily, we've captured a slasher and a, what is it called? The fucking, what's their fucking thing called? No, not a lacerator. The freaking cargo ship. Repentance, that's what it is. We've captured 2 of those, so I'm okay testing against them in the design mode, since those are the 2 ships that we've captured. I'm okay with testing against them. Yeah, it's going to be a matter of next stream's going to be a design stream, I think, and we're going to have to take out some of these things that are actually capable of fighting against us. Or we have to build some things capable of fighting against them better than just retrofitting our old designs. So, it's going to force me to improve. Oh my god. I have to get better at this game? Oh my god. Who would have thought that beating harder enemies would require better ships? Who would have suspected? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, until tomorrow, I have been Dead Videos. We will return tomorrow, by the way, with more StarCraft and more From the Depths. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I have been Dead Videos. This has been a pleasure playing From the Depths for you tonight, and StarCraft earlier today. If you are so inclined, there is a link to the Discord in the description down below. Otherwise, I shall see you later. Have a pleasant morning, afternoon, evening, and good night.